I don't think about you, yet I'm getting somewhat exhausted with all the abused pictures of acclaimed milestones and spots far and wide. We have been so overpowered by them actually, that our ideal impressions are presently spoiled when we see the genuine article. Thusly, this rundown will step directly outside of what might be expected and show you the rear of these spots. At times it uncovers a messy and shrouded underside, in others, very little of anything truly. In any case, hello. At any rate, it's not your standard common rundown of well-known spots. The Taj Mahal has an issue: trash. The Yamuna River which runs behind the Taj Mahal is soiled, as should be obvious. And keeping in mind that there is clearly a rubbish issue on a superficial level, beneath the surface hides poisonous synthetic compounds that make it the most dirted waterway in the entirety of India. Indeed, as of late the whole thing was shrouded in noxious froth of a baffling starting point. Blurg. Not exactly the beautiful effect we are completely had with in the wake of review immaculate photographs everywhere on explorers' Instagrams. Furthermore, it's not simply trash and harmful water we have to stress over. Smoke from industry is turning the incomparable Taj Mahal yellow. It is remarkable that notwithstanding the vanquishing swarms and the centuries that have passed, the pyramids of Giza, the last leftover of the 7 marvels of the Old World, actually remain as the most striking element of Cairo's horizon. Here and there we can maybe say that the pharaohs are keeping observe still over their once extraordinary country. The vast majority enter Petra through the pharaoh's treasury, and that face of the outside is the picture the greater part of us know when we think about the spot. Be that as it may, there is one more passage at the back called the monastery or El Dair. It got its name because of crosses cut on the inside when the region was utilized by Christian priests during the Byzantine era. Fortunately, you can take extraordinary visits that circumvent the monastery and other external zones that are lesser known. As per CBS, the sign went up in the slopes sitting above Los Angeles in 1923 at an expense of $21,000 to advance an improvement by the Hollywoodland Real Estate Group. It read Hollywoodland until 1949, when the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce went into a support consent to safeguard it and the last 4 letters were removed. In 2005, the first sign, supplanted during the 1970s because of harm and age, was sold for $450,000 by a private proprietor. The region around the sign is presently insured parkland that was once possessed by Howard Hughes, who had wanted to manufacture a house on the site. It has been host to numerous school tricks and one self-destruction of a maturing celebrity, Peg Entwistle. You'll hear more about her on a future rundown. It is safe to say that you are asking why this edge of the Colosseum resembles a major dark lump of Swiss cheddar? That is on the grounds that the structure was initially assembled utilizing iron bars to hold the blocks together, and was dabbed with entryways and hidden entrances to contain and corral the different creature diversions. Throughout the long term, as it fell into neglect, the residents of Rome took the iron deserting openings. They additionally took blocks to fabricate their homes, and the whole external layer of marble, which would have made for a particularly unexpected glancing amphitheater in comparison to the one we are accustomed to seeing today. Mount Rushmore was cut between 1927 to 1941 and contains the essences of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. It was made to expand the travel industry to South Dakota, which worked. Gutzon Borglum, the man who made the icon, picked the 4 presidents to speak to the country's introduction to the world, development, improvement, and conservation, individually. Pictured here is the opposite side of the mountain. delineating the excellent public park where the figure gets itself. Joyfully, a long-term prohibition on firecrackers because of natural concerns has as of late been upset, and the stunning showcase will profit to the mountain for Independence Day. In excess of 900 solid stone sculptures speck Easter Island in Chile. Cut and set between AD 1250 and AD 1500, the sculptures actually hold numerous secrets. Truth be told, while we actually don't generally have the foggiest idea who cut them, why, or where they went. Fragmented sculptures lie in quarries on the island. A large portion of the most popular sculptures look inland from the seashore, and it is the picture of their appearances that we most usually see. Here, rather, is a picture from behind the sculptures. Inquisitively, one gathering of 7 of the sculptures, Ahuakivi, face out to the ocean and is totally adjusted for the harvest time and spring equinoxes. A considerable lot of the sculptures have complex carvings on their backs which are undeciphered. It's not terrible, but rather it's not exactly the Grand Canal. This, truth be told, the commune of Myra, as much an aspect of the celebrated and delightful metropolitan city of Venice as the territory which gets hurled on TV to caution us of approaching fate each time it floods. Since AD 421. It is great to think about the Bridge of the Sighs, the Doge's Castle, St. Mark's Square, and all the wondrous ensembles and dalliances of the acclaimed Venice, yet the individuals who sew those outfits, clean the scaffold, and sell tickets at the attractions need to live someplace. That is the place this lesser seen rear of Venice comes in. On the in addition to side, it's Italy, you'll actually get the best espresso you've ever flushed. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and of her different realms and territories, Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, otherwise called Queen Elizabeth, lives in this pleasant, however not awesomely shocking, house in London. Well, it's a castle truly, however it was once called Buckingham House, in 1703. Obviously the front yard is a lot more pleasant to take a gander at than this unremarkable backyard that resembles some other ordinary English castle. The royal residence contains 775 rooms, including 188 staff rooms, 92 workplaces, 78 restrooms, 52 headrooms, and 19 staterooms. It likewise has a mail center, film, pool, specialists' medical procedure, and diamond setter's workshop. One side of the moon consistently faces us. Actually, it is on the grounds that the turning time of the moon is equivalent to the time it takes for the moon to circle around the Earth. Untechnically, in light of the fact that outsiders. Simply joking. Perhaps. Anyway, the most distant side of the moon has been shot, and we currently realize that it isn't exactly as secretive as man has consistently believed it to be. The picture here was taken by NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter shuttle and is the most definite image of the clouded side of the moon yet. It is, one might say, one of the incredible unsolved puzzles of man that we were unable to fathom until innovation led us.